fiery showdown at the United Nations. India has slammed Pakistan once again, this time for trying to glorify cross-border terrorism by calling it a freedom struggle. Speaking at a UN dialogue on countering terrorism, Pakistan's representative Mohammad Javed Ajmal urged nations to distinguish between terrorism and the right to resist foreign occupation. A familiar line and one India was quick to dismantle.
Pakistan attaches great importance to an international law-based global order that ensures the protection of human rights while countering terrorism. I would like to make a few points. As noted in the report, the definition of terrorism must be consistent with the best practice international standards, including legality. We must therefore distinguish between terrorism and the exercise of the legitimate right of people to resist foreign occupation.
But India's First Secretary, Raghoo Puri, hit back, calling Pakistan's statement doublespeak and hypocrisy and the epicenter of global terrorism. He added that Pakistan's doublespeak stands exposed, citing its long record of aiding terror groups that have targeted innocent civilians around the world.
Chair, my delegation condemns yet another futile attempt by a member state to misuse this platform to propagate misinformation and disinformation. The international community stands witness to Pakistan's sponsorship of cross-border terrorism and its use of terrorism as a tool of state policy directed against India. Peddling lies and making false equivalences will not help them achieve their goals, whatever they may be. I reiterate that the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir was, is, and will always remain an integral part of India. And the only unresolved issue is the vacation by Pakistan of illegally occupied parts of Indian territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Chair, the brutal targeted attacks carried out by Pakistani trade terrorists, which claimed the lives of 26 innocent civilians in Pahalgam on 22nd April 2025, have not been forgotten by the world. India's legitimate right to defend itself was measured and non-escalatory in order to protect our people against terrorism and bring the organizers and perpetrators to justice, as was articulated in the UN Security Council's press statement that was released condemning this very attack. In contrast, Pakistan deliberately targeted our borders, villages, resulting in civilian deaths, including that of children. Pakistan must look itself in the mirror, stop preaching sermons at this forum, and act to protect children within its own borders and stop targeting women and children across the borders. This country has normalized dehumanizing its ethnic and religious minorities, its genocide of its own civilians in 71 in erstwhile East Pakistan, its interference in Afghanistan leading to displacement and killing of people, and its use of terrorism as state policy exposes its duplicity and futile attempts to take cover of Islamophobia to hide its atrocities. Pakistan's decade-old institutionalized persecution of Hindu, Christian, and Ahmadiyya minority communities with impunity in the name of religion continues unabated and is yet another example of its double standards.
New Delhi also reminded the UN that its comprehensive convention on international terrorism remained stuck for years, blocked by Pakistan and a few allies trying to shield their so-called freedom fighters. At the UN, India's stand was unmistakable. No cause, no claim, and no ideology can justify terrorism. And Pakistan's mask, once again, has fallen. With Rudrashish Kanjilal, Bureau Report, India Today Global.